Check out the novel Bubblegum by me, Sari Torres, available on Amazon or read for free with Kindle Unlimited.
Hi guys, this is Frankie for the Pixel Slayers, and today I have another gaming keyboard and mouse. This is a PICTEK wired gaming keyboard and mouse. It can be had from between $20 to $30 depending on what time of year and when you buy it. I got a pretty good deal on this one with a coupon code. I think I paid like $14 out the door, so pretty cheap. Now the box doesn't hold a lot of impression, doesn't make it look as cool as the Red Dragon box from our previous review. However, I think according to reviews this is pretty similar to that keyboard. So let's open it up and see what we got. Alright, so it's a pretty simple box. They don't even tape it. It's just a generic white box. The back of the box is actually the user manual for the device itself, or the devices. And yeah, and then just open it up, and it's just pretty generic packaging. Let's get the mouse out here. So first things first, the mouse cord isn't braided. However, the weight of the mouse seems to be pretty nice. Has nice clicks. It's not squishy. And yeah, it's just labeled gaming mouse. And it has two buttons up here and two right here. None on this side. Has a really nice soft material on the top, and a grippy plastic on the side, and some glossy plastic at the bottom here. The scroll wheel feels pretty nice and does click as well. So pretty impressed with the quality of this mouse. I wish the cord was braided like the Red Dragon cord, but you can't complain. So that's the mouse. Next is the keyboard. So let's get the keyboard out. It's in this cheap generic packaging as well. Alright, get that out of the way. And here's the keyboard itself. Nice travel on the keys. Now of course you're not going to get any switches with a cheap keyboard and mouse like this, but overall really nice feel to the keys. Nice travel. Now if I had to pick a winner, I would probably say I like the way the Red Dragon keyboard feels a little better. However, this is pretty close. It has a nice plastic feel to the keys that the Red Dragon keyboard doesn't have. Overall though, it's pretty similar to that keyboard, with the exception of the PICTEK logo here on top. The bottom part has the same wrist rest as the Red Dragon keyboard. And the key layout's pretty much the same as well. Has these quick buttons on top, and the cord once again is not braided. So that's one thing I did notice, is the quality of the cord seems to be higher up versus the on the Red Dragon versus this PICTEK keyboard. And one more thing is, on the mouse you don't have the weights like you do on the Red Dragon keyboard. So if I had to choose, like just from initial first impression, I would say presentation-wise, the Red Dragon keyboard gives you a nicer box, and they both give you, the Red Dragon keyboard gives you a braided cord and weights on the mouse. However, when it comes down to the actual keyboard itself, it's pretty similar. So, yeah, once again, you can get this keyboard as cheap as $13 if it goes on sale with a coupon code. Otherwise, it's usually $20 to $30 on Amazon. We'll put a link in the description below. You really can't complain for the money you spent on this. Let's get it all plugged in and see it lit up. Okay, so after using it for a while, I have to say I'm pretty impressed for the money. It feels like a pretty good keyboard and mouse. It feels like a $40 keyboard and mouse with a $100 look, if I had to put it in better words. One thing I like over the Red Dragon keyboard is I like how there's a light bar down here. Although it looks like it stays blue, I do believe you can program these colors though. You can change the rotation of the colors. And I do like how the keys are pretty apparent, like as far as the lettering. You could see through them pretty easily. I would say even a little bit better than you could on the Red Dragon, so that's a plus. I like the initial key press feel of the Red Dragon a little bit better. However, I do like the top feel of these keys better. So you give a little, get a little. You know how it goes. As far as the mouse goes, I love this mouse. This mouse feels so comfortable in the hands. It feels very natural. I actually like the way it feels in the hands better than the Red Dragon mouse. However, I like the weights at the bottom of the Red Dragon mouse a lot better. So, I would still say the Red Dragon keyboard and mouse set comes ahead, but this is a pretty close second. And for $20, it's hard to complain. This is like a $40 keyboard and mouse as far as quality goes. You're getting it for half the price, and you're getting the $100 gaming look. So, definitely a cool find on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. Click down below, and it helps support our channel. And yeah, I hope you found this video informative, and maybe you found a cool tool you want to purchase. And if not, I hope you just enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching. Bye.